Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Pitch. This is your host, number 36, Brady Rodriguez, number 1 in the hearts. This is the show where we pitch some questions and swing some answers. Let's get started. So, Ryan, have you ever seen Roberts go an hour without talking?
No, this guy doesn't shut up for about 24 hours every day.
Robbie, what's the longest time Wallsat has ever been quiet?
I think it's been about, I've seen one time he's gone quiet for about 6.5 hours. Pretty sure. No. Wide awake, doing nothing but sitting there. Probably watching Nick Merckx. But other than that, this dude's quite rambunctious when we get home, though. I'll tell you that much right now.
Right on. What is the most rattled you've ever seen Grubbs?
Well, this one time, there was no gallons of milk in our house, and he was pretty shook. Probably like 2 hours because he went and got like 6 more gallons right after.
And Grubbs, what's the weirdest place you ever caught Nick practicing his pitching delivery?
In his room. I opened the door to see if he wanted to go get Chipotle, and he was just in his underwear.
So, Birch, what's the latest you ever seen Parker sleep in?
Well, I've seen him roll out of bed and show up to the game at a 6 o'clock game at probably 4:30 the other time.
And Parker, do you think Birch is actually allergic to peanuts?
I actually do not think he's allergic to peanut butter at all. So I'll actually try and give him some peanut butter later tonight, actually.
Right on. So, Stone, how did you feel about Dash's nickname last year, Big Stone?
He just continues to live in my shadow.
And Dash, how many hot dogs do you think Stone ate in 2018?
2018, probably a couple thousand at least.
A couple thousand hot dogs?
He's got the highest cholesterol on the team.
So, Jack, what do you think of Zeidman's wardrobe?
Ooh, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes his jeans are a little too tight. Like, I don't know if I mess with him like that, but it's pretty good sometimes. It's like 50-50. Sometimes if the jeans aren't too tight, they're good.
And Zeidman, what do you think of Jack's wardrobe?
Trash. Well, he never wears jeans. He's always wearing shorts. Never wears shoes, always wears sandals, and always wears a hat with the sweater. So, that's that.
It's pretty phenomenal.
What is the one interesting thing you've learned about Griffin this year?
Wow, there's a lot of interesting things that I've learned about him, but I'd say probably the most interesting thing about him is that he really likes to dye his beard.
And Griffin, what is it like hanging out with a former Sac Kings Section Player of the Year?
That's big time. Big time. It's pretty cool. Never stops talking about it. Never. Like, I hear it literally every single day. If he doesn't bring it up, Aaron brings it up, or Jack brings it up. So, that's what I got.
So, Nick, what is Dawson most likely to say to himself when he looks in the mirror?
Ooh, I've got the best cheese on campus.
What does that even mean? What is Dawson's go-to outfit on a weekend?
Oh, easy. All right, so it's khakis, white Converse, and then some type of colored shirt.
Is that every time?
Every time. Every time.
And Dawson, can you explain Nick's going out routine?
Yeah, so probably takes about an hour. You gotta start, you go in the shower, and then you get out. Never seen a man use a blow dryer so much in my life. Then you gel it up, get it all spiked up, and then he takes about 20 more minutes to pick out his outfit, I have a sister, and he takes way longer than her to get ready.
So tell us, who are you?
Scott Randall, freshman All-American.
So Moretto, living with Keith, did you ever find that he has trouble speaking English?
Yeah. Every second word out of his mouth is, yo, sup, brother? Or like the shock is up, it's just double celly, but yeah, no, half the time I can barely understand. Like he'll be walking out of the house like any time, you'd be like, hey guys, and then just walk out of the house.
And Keith, what is one thing that Mo does that you just can't stand?
I'm here so I won't get fined.
With Sean being from Dubai and also being your roommate, what is the most un-American thing he's done at the apartment this year?
The most un-American thing? Sean's pretty normal at our apartment. Like, he doesn't do anything weird. I mean, like, him being from Dubai doesn't change anything he's done. So he's pretty normal.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned about Travis this year?
That dude will eat so many chicken drumsticks. He'll have like 8 a night with like 2 or 3 cans of Pepsi, guaranteed every single night, and then a donut after. Like, his diet is horrible.
Tim Hortons or Starbucks?
Tim Hortons. 100%.
Who's the cleanest in the house?
Doug. Definitely me.
Not Doug. Doug's like last on that one. I'd have to say either Olsen or maybe Sparks, but that's a hard maybe.
So I know hockey's pretty important in Canada. Which one of you guys is best on the ice?
I'd say myself. I mean, Doug can't even run, let alone skate.
I'd say myself. Doug can't skate either.
Doug can't skate.
So Dylan, do you ever think Matt Smith has spent the night in the clubhouse?
Matt Smith in the clubhouse? Of course, I thought that guy lived there.
Matt Smith, what do you think Dylan Olsen's phone bill is from now he talks to his girlfriend?
I think that phone bill's pretty high. I heard all he does is FaceTime her and talk to her every night for about 2.5 hours.
So he's a loyal boyfriend?
I think he's a loyal boyfriend, unless you consider playing Fortnite cheating on her.
I want Martin with the mic first.
I'm all yours.
So what do you think of that headband Trevor's wearing right now?
I think it's pretty original. I mean, where I'm from, you wouldn't see that, but I mean, he's from Vegas, so it's a lot of weird shit.
With Martin being from Quebec, what's the weirdest thing you've seen this guy do?
Oh, dude. All right, so this is like pretty weird. There's probably like a bunch of other weird things I can't really think of right now. This guy puts ketchup on his pizza. Like, I understand like ranch or something. This guy dips his pizza in ketchup. Like, is that really that appetizing? All right, dude.
So how many times does Brady change his shirt before he goes out?
Oh, I would say he changes it probably like 3 times at first, and then he'll come out, you know, kind of walk around, feel it out, see one bad thing about it, instantly run back to his room, 3 or 4 more shirts probably, and then he will go back to the first shirt he had on every single time. No doubt in my mind.
Hi, Captain. Yeah. What is Dylan's go-to meal, and how often does he eat it? The go-to meal, it's about a cup of rice, a whole pack of ground beef, an egg, and some sriracha. And since we've been back 3 nights, he's eaten it every night. So I know dad bods are in, but do you think Travis's is by choice, or he just can't control it?
I would have to say that it's like half and half, because I see him grind in the weight room, but then I also see him go home and eat like a huge bucket of pasta. So like, I don't know.
This guy does eat a lot.
So I don't know where he's going with that. Like, he works out, but he just gains it right back with the pasta. So I don't know. Dad bods are in though.
Travis, what's it like to be in a car when Brady's driving?
It's terrible. He's probably the worst driver ever. My sister's better than him, and she just got her license like a month ago.
That's not true, Mom. So at what age did you discover that your voice was deeper than your dad's?
That's a stupid question.
So is it true that your 2-year-old son, Trip, is already the man of the house?
No, that's not true. That's a bad question.
You're locked in the lounge for 4 days straight. Which freshman do you want to be with, and why?
Jack Zalaski. I trust that guy.
You trust Jack? So you're lost in the woods and need some help. Which player on the team are you picking?
I mean, I would say Matt Smith because I think he would help me, but I would take Bronson Grubbs because it would just be comedy.
So which player on our team are you picking to help get groceries from Rayleigh's?
Nick Iwasa.
Why Nick?
The more he does, the less he talks, so.
Thank you for watching. Stingers up.